afternoon, and for me it's a Saturday afternoon. Wherever you are in the world, it may not be, but that doesn't matter to me because it's a Saturday afternoon for me. And today I'm going to take a break off my bike and give it a clean. That's the offending article, and I need this and this and this, all them bits to do it. What is this, 12mm? It's been a while. I did the Honda the other day, my NC700, because that was actually binding on. This one is not binding on, so I thought before it does start binding on, I'll give it a clean up. So it's just like any other brake video, I suppose, ever done in the world. Take the caliper off. Bit shitty, but not terrible. I'll put some copper grease on them when they go back, and if people are offended by copper grease going on bolts, that'll be their problem. Just bend it side to side just to open them pads up a bit so it slides off beautifully. Plenty of meat of potatoes on there. Pistons all look a bit even. About even. So far, so good. So next is the panel on the back, which you can't really see from there. Let's move some shit and then move you into view. There you go. So paddle off the back. With this particular bike, which is my GSXR 600 in Corona colours, and you can quite clearly see the Corona colours now because I've just cleaned it. That's in the previous video, which I won't leave a link to because I'm too lazy with my editing. Deal with it. Or don't deal with it. It's up to you, kiddo. Yeah, so 2 screws, bracket off, a bit of shit on the pin out, all moving lovely and freely, which is nice. That wants a clean. Yeah, that's rough. Pads out. Pads look good enough. Back of the pads look clean enough, but I will brake cleaner them as well. So let's pump them out a bit. Alright, it's got at least 3 out of 4 of them moving. Large amounts of that. Move this stuff out of the way. And just clean it off. Checking for seal movements. Because if you leave it too long, they will stick. The ship will get in to where the dust seal is and possibly stick to it. Fold it up, pull it out, and then you've got no protection on your hydraulic seal, which usually leads to failure. But there is time in between all of that happening I think some videos I've watched would have you panicking that if you don't clean your brakes off every time you go out in the rain or when there's salt on the road, you'll die from brake failure immediately the next day. Which I find not to be true. Or have found that so far. Probably eat my words next time I go out on this. Well, I won't, because I've cleaned the brakes. It's been a good boy. Which makes a change. Right, they're glowing. Shove them in. Which I was hoping would draw that other one out. But it's not. It's not. This is where you want 10 pairs of hands. Yeah, just pulling that one out. Oh, there you go. That got enough movement on that one, I think. Did it? Did it? I'm not actually sure now. I don't think it did. I think I'm going to have to clamp them others up. Is that one clamped? Is that one clamped? I want something in there. Push that one back in. And hopefully that will. Let's see if I can hold that one. Need smaller clamps. Right. Hopefully that'll hold all those three. There we go, that's better. What a performance just to get a piston out. Right, now you can clearly see it's much further out and it's not particularly dirty any further down. But you don't know unless you pull it out. That's what she said. That's better. There's a bit of a ridge of shite on that one. Let's push them back in. Like so. Clean up the backs of these pads. That is why they squeal, apparently. Dirt on the back of them, and then high frequency braking, which is when you're just about touching the brakes. Because when you pull them right on, they'll generally speaking stop squealing. Get rid of some of the shit off of them. Faces are all good. Move you back. And then just reassemble. I am going to put some copper grease on these bits and pieces. So the pads are back in. Trying to look at the camera and look at this and look at that and look at this. My gloves are totally useless, they've got holes in. Oh, and they're getting stuck. Well, they shouldn't be stuck. Yeah. Let's get some new gloves. Okay, fresh gloves without holes. Just put a bit of gunk on there. And that will wind in as I wind in. Like that. Oh, I didn't clean the bloody pen. What a doofus. Was anyone out there screaming? Was anyone out there saying? No. Well, I couldn't hear you. Didn't clean it. Look at it. Disgusting. Get some emery paper. Try a bit of Scotch-Brite first. Try a bit of screwdriver first. That's good enough. A bit more copper slip. Goes all over my gloves now. And be a little bit more careful handling the brake pads. Oh, this is getting all that arse about face. Try and do a half decent camera shot. Because I'm a photographer, whatever the word is. Anyway, that's pinched up. Pinched up, move over like that, and then we want a bit like that. And the tiniest bit of copper slip on these ones as well. And they're such a fine thread, they really have to be directly in line. Click. Yeah, let's open up these brake pads. I think that should be enough. On it goes. Beautiful. Finish doing up that bottom pin. Click. Double check the top one. Click. Right. Bit of copper slip on the bolt. Not enough to cause offence. bit like that. Try and find the other bolt. Bit of gook on that. Something like that. Wipe off any excess copper slip from the dirty fingers. And then we just need to tighten them bolts up to hold the caliper on. Click. Click. That's it. I'll do it at... Let's try talking it. Oh, there's nothing worse than being tongue-tied and then trying to explain you're tongue-tied by being tongue-tied. And then trying to be tongue-tied. Oh, it's just non-stop. Old age and inabilities. Right, anyway, that's that front caliper done, sorted, finished. No, it's not. Need to pump the brake pedal, lever, and bring that back to, oh lovely, oh lovely. Fluid's looking a bit dark, that needs a bit of a workout. Anyway, that's that done. That's all I do, just to make sure we're all clean and tidy and ready for action. Triple digits. Disgusting. Disgraceful. What a terrible person. Such fun though. Anyway, that's it. I'll do the same again there and on the back brake, and yeah, what else am I doing? Just in the chain. It's an exciting Saturday. The way the time's going, I'm not going to have time to clean the Honda. Anyway, I'll leave you there. Thanks for watching. Catch you again. Ta-ra.